So I think for someone who sucks at studying and remembering things,
Hmm.
Google is easier for me. Just because like you can more easy to like wing it basically.
Hmm.
Whereas for Facebook, if you're good at grinding, that's probably easier. If you're good at um, like not like rote memorization per se, but good. If you're good at recall, then
I recall.
and or just like studying and stuff, the Facebook's probably easier.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating how each different fan company is when it comes to interviewing. I agree. I think when I interviewed at Google, it was a lot more relaxed, a lot more chill. And then at Meta, it was kind of like I felt like I had to like really be on game, on point. So I agree with you 100% there. What's the engineering talent like at Google? How do you feel like you're working with really great engineers? And
Yeah.
do you feel like you're always trying to make impact within your current role?
Well, good question. I definitely feel like I didn't feel like everyone is smarter than me.
Yeah, as high as gonna be, right?
Better or for worse. No, I mean that's a good thing. I think.
Yeah.
It could be worse. It's probably better that than being, the smartest person in the room, so to speak, because then you just like won't learn anything.
Hmm.
Technically, yeah. Um. So yeah. Funny thing though. In terms of the engineering talent and whatever. Before I joined Google, look from outside looking in, I always thought Google is this um, magic palace or not, or like some, you know, the epitome of, engineering excellence or whatever,
Hmm.
right? Um, that's just like the, impression. But after I joined, like, no, that's just far from the truth. Yeah,
We're
so
all
I don't
people,
mean
right?
that in terms of like the I don't mean that in terms of like the engineering quality or the talent. I mean that in terms of like you know uh how well things are documented or how how maintainable are is the code and the system we create. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, which is another company, we're trying to ship, right? And you have the deadlines. You can only spend so much time on writing like good code. If you got a deadline, you got to ship. Yeah.
Yep, yep. It's so funny. I completely agree with you. Like even in the business and product side, it at Cloud, I think we always talked about how like you're building a plane and you're flying it at the same time. So there's like documentations just everywhere, and you go on MoMA trying to find some stuff, you don't know what's going on, and it's
Yep.
everyone's just trying to figure it out, and everyone has like 1,000 tabs open.
Cool. Yeah,
So
at least we have a good internal search engine that can, the best really. I mean, I don't, yeah, I can't imagine what it is like being elsewhere. Here, I heard that Meta is not as good.
yeah, so it's funny you mentioned that. Yeah, MoMA is I think was the best like internal search engine I've used just to find internal stuff.
Right.
And then at Meta, you're using like the Facebook feed to find everything, and you're like, oh man, I gotta find this. I have a meeting right now.
Oh
So
my god.
yeah, I think MoMA was the best, and you actually like G Suite's really good too. So a lot of people use G Suite at Google, so that's always good for an internet company.
Yeah, for sure.
So I want to ask you about what do you currently work on at Google, and what's like any projects you feel like comfortable sharing that you kind of work on
Yeah.
and any impact?
Yeah. So I work on the engineering productivity side for Google Cloud databases. So I explain what that means.